Congress is back in session, but there's not a lot of time left before the end of the fiscal year or even the calendar year to get a lot of work done. Here to tell us more about what they need to do is Cory Titus.
Thanks, Jen. Yes, there's not a lot of time to accomplish
A whole lot of stuff.
pass a lot of legislation. So we have the appropriations, so funding lapses September 30th, and if we want to continue to fund our government, there's also the NDAA that they should ideally fit into that time. Historically, NDAA hasn't been passed until closer to December, so not going to hold my breath on that one. But the appropriations, that's the critical piece. So odds are we'll see a continuing resolution in there as well.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit more about appropriations. We saw some good work, at least on the House side, with appropriations bills moving forward. But there are 12 of them, and that's a lot of work to get done, and Congress historically has not been able to do that. So where are we at with funding the government?
Each chamber has moved in some capacity to the different pieces of legislation. How it typically happens is they cram those together in an omnibus and then get that over the finish line. It's still up in the air whether they'll want to try to pass individual bills or go that omni route.
Yeah, or go the continuing resolution route, which is kind of what they've been doing over
Exactly. The most likely scenarios will see a continuing resolution or two get passed before the final deal is struck.
And we've heard rumors of potentially a second reconciliation, but what I'm focused on is getting an extender bill for the work opportunity tax credit, because you know the Military Spouse Hiring Act depends on making sure that that tax credit is actually reauthorized.
How does the tax credit or tax reauthorizations actually work?
So there are a number of expiring tax provisions, and Ways and Means and Finance can form a bill at the end of the year, and it'll just be called a tax extender package. And the good news about that is if they do get that bill together, they can also amend the credit at the same time and add that target group for military spouses.
That sounds like the most likely scenario. How often do they actually extend tax credits like that?
Well, to give you an example, the work opportunity tax credit has been reauthorized or retroactively authorized since 1996. And on average, it's about 3 years. The last one was reauthorized for 5 years.
Okay. Well, there's a lot to do in a short amount of time. If you want to stay in touch, be sure to go to our Legislative Action Center to follow along.